Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Pwny, and in this video, the cover of Madden 26 has been revealed, and it is none other than Saquon Barkley. All right, you guys can exit the video now. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. There are some other things to talk about, but we are going to focus on Saquon right now to congratulate the young man on becoming the Madden 26 NFL cover for Madden. It's huge. It's a huge honor. I hope it's a huge honor for them. For us Madden fans, it's definitely something big where we kind of like, oh my God, that's amazing. But this was big. I didn't think that this was going to be the case because of Christian McCaffrey being the Madden 25 cover. I did not think that he would end up being the cover for this one. I thought it was going to be somebody else, maybe a wide receiver, depending on what they wanted to do. But instead, we get two running backs back to back as the cover of Madden, and rightfully so. He's now a champion. He in my opinion, he gave that Eagles team that push to bring him to a championship, especially with his mindset, his attitude. I think he's one of my favorite players in the league, and congratulations to him. Sorry if you're a Cowboys fan, Commanders fan, even if you're a Giants fan, Saquon Barkley will be gracing us on the cover of Madden 26. Now, a few things to note. The cover is him doing the backward turtle. For those of you guys who don't understand like why it looks kind of like it looks acrobatic as hell. It's because it was the hurdle that he did when he did a backwards hurdle in game. It was phenomenal. It was a terrific moment to capture for the NFL, and again, rightfully so. It put him as the cover of Madden 26. Now, hopefully, the Madden curse does not live on because I believe it skipped a couple years, but I think even Christian McCaffrey got hurt. The list goes on of the amount of people that ended up getting hurt after gracing the cover of Madden. But we don't want to wish him anything but well. So let's talk about something that has me a little bit nervous over Madden 26. So again, give me your thoughts on the cover. If you guys had to pick anybody else to be on the cover, who would you guys have picked? Me personally, I think Saquon was absolutely perfect. I don't like it when they center the league just simply around the quarterback. So I get it. Patrick Mahomes is, Patty Mahomes, Lamar, Josh Allen, et cetera, et cetera. But those guys have already graced the cover. So this is what I want to talk about. So with the announcement of the cover, EA also tweeted this: Madden NFL 26, the official EA Madden Twitter or X account, tweeted signature QB tendencies, unique coaching schemes, game-changing weather. Experience it all in Madden 26. Now, one thing that we have always known EA and Madden to do is not to sugarcoat or well, not really sugarcoat, but not to shy away from highlighting features that are in the game. And this is one of the biggest issues that I have with it. I'm not an EA partner. I do not go, I don't have the ins and outs of everything that's going to be going on with the game. I do talk with a few people that give me some sort of insight on what they know. But other than that, this is pretty much bland if I had to put a word for it. And what I mean by bland is there's not experience knew this, experience knew this, experience knew this. No, signature QB tendencies. How much is that supposed to change over the game that I stopped playing the game halfway through because I just absolutely hated it, right? I thought that Madden 25 just was very, very hard to hold on to. And I am a Madden head. I will be on Madden for the entirety of the year if I like the game. Absolutely hated it. Haven't played it in 3 to 4 months. I just rebuilt the team pretty much, and then we ended up getting the cover athlete. But signature QB tendencies. What are we looking to see in that? Because we already have specific throwing motions. Are they just going to be adding more throwing animations per quarterback? Are we going to see certain things at the line of scrimmage where they're sitting there calling their audibles or their hot routes or whatever there is? Their checkdowns. What tendencies are going to make this game feel like new? That's what I'm curious about. That's what I'm nervous about because they couldn't highlight anything else. Even with a running back being on the cover, they couldn't highlight anything else. Then you got unique coaching schemes. As a Madden Ultimate Team player or somebody who plays, if I do play regs, it's sort of in a money game aspect or a competitive aspect where there really isn't a need or a use for the unique coaching schemes. Now, if you're playing Dynasty and franchise, of course, Beautiful. Love that. Add that, but that should have already been in the game. I'm not a dynasty or franchise player, so I can't speak about that too much. But unique coaching schemes, shouldn't that have already been in franchise? Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but it should be already in the game. And then you got game changing weather, which should have already been in the game. We've had Maddens where you could even play in weathered stadiums online. That's how far we've gone from the customization options and to where we're at now. This is nerve wracking for me because I want a fresh game. I want a fresh feeling game, especially for Madden Ultimate Team. I'm a big Mutt guy. For those of you guys who have been following the channel for a while, you guys already know that. But I'm a big Mutt guy, so I would like to see something where it's like, oh wow, that's interesting. Because as far as we know right now, they're they're money hungry, they're greedy, and they have nothing to showcase that is crazy. Now we will be getting a deep dive at some point of Madden 26 and college football, so we'll be diving into both of those as that information gets dropped. But this has me worried. Hopefully you guys aren't worried because not everybody has to have the same worry. But at the end of the day, if they're highlighting 3 specific things and none of them have to do with like, oh my god, this gameplay aspect was sort of broken last year, let's fix it in this year's Madden, or let's do this in this year's Madden. Dropped interceptions will always be a thing that will always frustrate me. But now we're gonna highlight signature QB tendencies as if we don't already have some in the game, or as if they shouldn't have been put in the game at this point in time. Unique coaching schemes as if that shouldn't have been in the game, and then game changing weather. What are we gonna experience? Sharknado? Like that's I don't understand where the game changing weather is gonna come into play, where it's gonna really affect the game and how it plays. But I'd love to hear y'all thoughts on it because I'm nervous. I don't know too much about the game, but I'm hearing that it's gonna be good. But you know, the people that end up seeing the game early on, especially with being partners and stuff like that, a lot of these guys end up they talk to you with them goggles on, man, with them happy goggles, where they're gonna sit there and tell you, oh my god, it was so good, it was so nice, everything in the game looked perfect. But then you end up getting your hands on the game, and then people like myself who end up breaking the game in a way where it takes the community by storm, and then it's GG's. It ends up breaking the game even more, and then the game is horrible. They don't know how to patch it, and then once they do patch it, it ends up becoming a horrible variation of the game that we know and love, and we're left with Madden 25. So I'm nervous about it. I would love to know your guys' thoughts on the cover athlete, on the game itself. If you guys have heard any information, let it be known down in the comment section, because I'm curious as to what we're going to be able to see whenever they end up dropping any of the information on Madden. Madden is coming in 2 months, and I'm very excited, but I'm also nervous because I don't want a repeat of the same stuff that we had to deal with this year, because I simply did not like it, unfortunately. Hopefully you guys did. Hopefully you guys love it, because I want you guys to be engaged with the whole Madden scene as much as possible, and that's exactly what I'm trying to provide to you guys. You know, so whenever any kind of news comes out, I will be dropping it on the channel. We'll make a video about it, a quick video just to highlight whatever is going on. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. My name is Pwny. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, 2 fingers. Deuces. And peace out, you guys.